In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering bellow boots on this Ford Escape. This is going to be located behind the front wheels and it's attached to the steering rack. Let's get into it. We're going to remove the lug nuts, use a 19mm socket. And remove the wheel. Loosen up the jam nut. Use a 24mm wrench or a 15/16. Just crack that loose. Remove the cotter pin. I'm just using some side cutters. Take that off. Using a 17mm socket, take this nut off. Now you can tap this with a hammer. If it doesn't come loose, you may need a front end tool, a puller. Just get that set up. There we go. Just pop that off. It'll separate from the knuckle. Set that aside. Now we'll take the tie rod off, just unthread it. You want to count the threads, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So write that number down. Now I'm using some locking pliers. I'll take the jam nut off, use a 24mm socket. We're going to remove this clamp. I'm just using some hose clamp pliers. Slide that off. You can see where the clamp is for the bellow boot. I'm just going to use a straight pick. We need to stretch this. Just get it in that little eyelet. Just tap it with a hammer. Sometimes you can pop it off like that, or just stretch it so it comes off. Just using a pick if you need to. You just go around here just to loosen this up. Slide that down. Pull that off. Just going to take a little grease and right where the boot's going to sit on the inner tie rod end. Just put a little grease there. That's good. Take the boot. We're going to use a wire tie instead of the clamp. If you want to reuse the clamp, you can if it's still in good shape. Just get the wire tie started. That's good. Slide that over. And slide it over the steering rack. I'm gonna just pull it from the other side so it's easier. That's in position. And just tighten up on the wire tie. And just trim the excess. You can reuse the old hose clamp or just use a wire tie on this as well. Snug that. That's good. I'll just trim the excess. Put the jam nut on. Take the tie rod. Get that started. Count the threads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Move the jam nut closer. I'm going to slide that out a little bit. Take the tie rod, line that up in the knuckle. Take the nut, get that started. And we'll tighten this up. I'm going to torque that to 35 foot-pounds. And if the cotter pin doesn't line up, you want to tighten it a little more until you can get the jam nut or the castle nut to line up for the cotter pin. Don't ever loosen it. That's good right there. Take the cotter pin, slide that through. Just take some side cutters and fold that over. And just trim the excess. And tighten up the jam nut. If you can get on here with a torque wrench, torque that to 66 foot-pounds. All right, that's good. Now install the wheel. Put the lug nuts on. Tighten those down. Now we'll torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.